Welcome to SportsCenter. Scott Van Pelt here. Dorsberg standing by New Orleans. Her impressions of where these superstar performances stand tonight, plus a very moving SC feature, Drew Holiday and his wife Lauren's incredible journey. But we begin, as we do nightly, the best thing I saw today. Sublime skill, Steve.
Okay.
Nikola Jokic. I want you to watch carefully what this man does. Kyle Lowry with a miss. Nikola Jokic. Catch, spin, fire.
Huh?
Gary Harris, easy lay-in. I need a different look. That's a good one. Best look's coming. Wait for it. Here we go. One hand, spin. Where's my man? Dime.
Through the windows.
You got to find those windows. Hard to do. Shout out Russillo. Just over the outstretched fingertips. 23 points, 18 rebounds, 11 assists for the big man. Nuggets with a 15-point victory. That was preposterous. To the Sunday nighter from New Orleans. It's LeBron, it's Zion. Lakers beat the Pelicans on Tuesday night. Pelicans got to try to keep pace with the Grizzlies, who just beat the Lakers on Saturday night. Early on, LeBron, one of those nights. The full arsenal on display. Zion, off the miss. Let's go. Pelicans with a 2-point lead. Later in the first, down low, LeBron on Zion. Too easy. Lakers down 3. LeBron in transition. Oh, goodness. In his bag. The handle. Through traffic. Up and under. Second quarter. This time, Zion's on LeBron. Again, it's the handle. Not personal, just business, Rook. Had a lengthy conversation after the game. LeBron talking into the towel. He said, if you want to know, you'll have to ask him. I appreciate that. It wasn't anybody's business, really. Zion, let's go. Let's run. Back and forth we go. Again, it's Zion down low. Get out of the way. Kyle Kuzma basically did. LeBron had 19 in the first half. I don't know if this is a 2-for-1 or if it heat check, what we were doing. LeBron with the 19, as I mentioned, Zion with 17 in the first half. The fun, after we take one more look at this, how is that shot so easy for him and yet free throws still freak him out? You know what? I'll stop talking about that. Zion cuts the 8-point lead, I should say, to 6. Again, it's poor Kuzma. Pelicans would take a lead into the fourth. They lead by 1. LeBron spinning down low on Josh Hart. And again, what
matchup.
Well, it's tough. I mean, I joked with Drew the other day. I said, man, you got to make you guard LeBron. He said, it's not really my choice. I don't know who's supposed to stop him. And if he gets you on his back on the block, I mean, there's Drew. Well, there's nothing anyone can really do. 108, 103. Baseline, Drew finds Zion through the contact, and it drops. Afterwards, James talking about the poise of this team and how they absorbed every run and had an answer. There's Kuzma off the beautiful dish from LeBron. The court vision talked about, but I don't think it's ever given its full credit. Zion rattles that one home. Hanging around. Career high 35 for Zion in this one. Then it's LeBron again with a 3. Another look at this one. A little jab to probe to see if Zion would give a tell, instead just pull and bury. And then here's that conversation we're talking about. And then now let's, hold on. Don't let them, people are going to lip read. They don't always get the lip reading right. And again, it's the present and the future on display. Time to do our research on this game. Not easy, but the Lakers continue their winning ways on the road. They're now 25-6 away from home, just a half game behind the Bucks for the best road record in the league, which is significant because come playoff time, you're going to have to get one of those along the way, you'd have to believe. Might be surprised to learn that the Lakers are 6-2 and Anthony Davis does not play, and he did not on Sunday night. I failed to disclose that. That's bad anchoring by me. LeBron has stepped him up in that game. In those games, I should say, 27 per game. And LeBron, it's year 17. I mean, it's another 30-point triple-double, the 34th of his career, the third most in NBA history. He trails just the Big O and Russell Westbrook. And Doris Burke standing by. And Doris, what I appreciate so much about you is you can give me subtlety and you give me nuance, but sometimes the obvious is the best topic of conversation. LeBron and Zion in this one is obvious, but I'm just curious, as you watch LeBron in this 17th year continue to operate at a level like this, what do you make of it?
He's been at an MVP level. I think he's got 4 regular season MVP awards, and I believe he could have at least 2 more historically. And I in no way, Scott, mean to diminish what Giannis Antetokounmpo has done, because he is doing it in limited minutes. They have been extraordinary as a team, and he, in all likelihood, will win that MVP. But this idea that this gap is so wide that it's insurmountable, what if LeBron James sustains this kind of effort that he did without Anthony Davis tonight? I just feel like even in year 17, Scott, we continue to take LeBron James for granted.
I agree, and I think that's just human nature. It's what we do. We think we'll always get to enjoy it, but I do think it's wise on nights like this to remind ourselves that in the blink of an eye, the young man, Zion, becomes the 17-year vet, and that's happened with LeBron. And speaking of Zion, you made a great point during this game, that Giannis was the only guy you've seen be able to absorb the body blow on the block and push back. That's the one poor shooting performance that the rookie has had. As you're sitting courtside and you watch this young man whose trajectory is just beginning, what are you seeing?
I feel like he's a health risk for the opponent, is what I think. I mean, the number of guys to go through the chest of Dwight Howard and knock him back 1 or 2 feet, the power and the explosion. And it's not just the first jump, it's not just the second jump, it's third and fourth jumps. The footwork, the speed, the explosion, and I think maybe as importantly is the intellect and who this young man is as a person. Scott, we said it during the telecast, how well-liked he is amongst his teammates, but you showed some video post-game of the opponents. Like JaVale McGee wanted his jersey. This kid, because of the way he comports himself, is well-liked. There's a humility in the face of all that talent and intellect. It's really fun. And listen, he may be the next guy, and the league needs it because LeBron won't go on forever.
He won't. And I'm just curious what your sense is, Doris, of how LeBron views that. Because, I mean, look, whether it was Michael with Kobe or Michael with LeBron. I mean, I think that there can be some pushback when it's like, now settle down, young fella, this is still my throne. What's your sense of how he views him?
Scott, you made me laugh as you were reading those highlights, because the one long 3 that LeBron took, you said, I'm not sure if this is a heat check. That was, the young man had a spectacular dunk, and LeBron was like, no. That line in Gladiator, not yet. This is still my league.
Understood. Well, it's fun to see them both while it's both of their leagues, and the one just beginning, LeBron still fiercely defending what he hopes is his this season. Doris, always a pleasure. Be well, okay?
Thanks, Scott.
Let's continue on this Sunday in the NBA. 76ers and the Clippers. Are you familiar with Shake Milton?
Sure am.
8 consecutive threes dating back to Wednesday. Shake, if you're familiar with the college game, a pony. Smoo.
American. Who's in it?
Who's in it?
A little late on the button. Shake's in it. Shake's in his bag. Pulling from 3.
Who's in it?
Shake. Making threes like it's his job. 26 points. Love to see guys get their chance and make the most of it. In the third, this is in Los Angeles. Stars love to show out in Los Angeles because it's a star-centric town. 13 consecutive threes ties an NBA record. Brent Price, Terry Mills.
Okay.
Kawhi Leonard, corner 3, ties things up at 87. Kawhi hangs and hits. Clippers up a deuce. Lou Williams, still a bucket? Last time that I checked, 24 for Lou. Montrezl Harrell, get out of the way. He had 24. The Clips outscored the Sixers 28-9 to end the third. Kawhi, patiently probing, gets to his spot on the baseline, knocks down the mid-range. It's a 12-point lead. Shake Milton. Go ahead, Shake. 39, a career high. Sixers within 4. But 2.5. It's Kawhi with 2 of his 30. And it's a 6-point win for the Clips. But the Hornets and the Bucks. Giannis. A career day. It's already been quite a career. Giannis. Something about skill had been discussed. I mean, that's not just running and dunking, getting Bismack Biyombo off his feet. All right, this is running and dunking, but it's also a bit of handle. Gets to the rim with ease. Then pulls from three. 21 points, 5 assists in the first half. The rest of his team, 24 and 4. The game will be close down the stretch. I always say it's because every Hornets game is close. Obviously, they play many that aren't. It just seems like every time we're paying attention, we being me, they're close. Hornets lead. Now they don't. Giannis gets the friendly roll. Giannis with a dunk. Spinning. Flushing. Bucks continue that lead. Again down low. Turns and hits. The lead's now 5. The Bucks don't look back. Giannis. Little finger roll, 41, 20, and 6. His first career 40-20 game. The Bucks streak of 100-point games comes to an end at 83, but the